Hello, thank you for coming to my show, Fitting into Life Disabilities at its Best. My name is John, and I am coming to you today very comfortably. It's nice and crisp outside, but I'm not in the best of mood to be walking around in the cold. So I am back here in my apartment, just kind of relaxing, settling in. We are going to talk about advocating for others today. It's just going to be a short one, and I want to express that all of my things we talk about are what I looked up on Google and stuff like that, and are some of my own opinions and life experiences. So just make sure we understand that. If you have any suggestions or any comments or anything like that, please put them in the comment box and subscribe and hit that bell button so you know when the next ones come out. I'm going to also tell you that the next week I will be doing a little bit of a hiatus, trying to get more content to be able to bring to you, and we will be hopefully going into some more pretty much in-depth talk about advocating and people with disabilities in future episodes as well. So let's get started. What is an advocate? What is a disability advocate? An advocate is someone that helps others get certain things and make sure that they are cared for and getting what they need best to provide for them. A disability advocate, what they do, provide information to people with disabilities about their human rights and identifying instant discriminations. They assist people with disability to uphold their rights by speaking with and writing to people and organizations to raise awareness of problems and seek solutions. Helping people with disability negotiate complaints, process, or legal action to enforce their human rights. Writing submissions and lobbying government to make changes that promote and protect the right of people with disabilities. Campaigning for social change by speaking to the media to raise awareness and highlight solutions where people with disabilities are treated unfairly. That's exactly what I try to do in my everyday life. But it's not just speaking out for others, it's speaking out for ourselves as well. There was an instance this week where I was moved to a new area and I didn't feel that everything was meeting the reasonable accommodations that I have for myself within my job. So I reached out to my supervisors and their supervisors, and for the most part everything is coming out, and I was able to advocate and tell them what I needed to best do my job. And for the most part, everything is getting done. And I'm really blessed that I was able to advocate and tell people what is needed to best do my work. So another thing that I've researched, disability advocates often require a variety of skills, including disability awareness, how to communicate with and support people with different disabilities, understanding laws, legitimate instruments and jurisdictions, understanding processes within oversight and complaints handling bodies, applying a human rights approach to advocate, negotiating skills, and lobbying and running efficient campaigns. Now, you can advocate for someone without having all that stuff. It's good that you do, but you can do it without. And that's something to really understand, that you don't need any of that to really be sufficient and effective to helping someone and advocating for someone. All you need to know is how and what they need, and the ability to go and stand up for them to get their needs met. So any caregiver, anybody with some sort of understanding of their friend or a person with disabilities can advocate for anybody. For me, I am trying to advocate through these videos, and for the most part, I think I'm doing very well. I'm not getting views or a lot of views or subscriptions, and that's fine. That's not what these videos are about. I'm not trying to go viral. These videos are a way of advocating to others, helping them understand what benefits and what motivational skills they could do to move forward in their life. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos. So whoever sees them, as long as it is helping them, that's all that matters. If I hope to one day actually be able to go to lobby for people with disabilities. It's definitely a skill that I really hope to work on and be able to do. But at least I have my videos to start things out. And by these videos, I'm able to advocate for myself to others how to live their life, how to fit into their life. So I hope this continues. Now, when you are at work and you're trying to advocate for yourself, I remember for me, at the very start when I started working, I couldn't do it at all. There would be times I would get approached and they would be like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I thought I was doing it, but I would get so emotional and I would literally start crying. And I would literally go into myself. I couldn't handle it because someone was right over me saying that you have to do this. And it's definitely how people talk to us where our emotions come from, because for me at least, with my disabilities, it was very, very difficult. And literally, I would get tears running down my face. So I don't know, really didn't know how to cope with that. And that's why I would be in a ball and go into myself. So from there, as I grew and learned, I was able to come out and talk to people, and it felt really good. So from there, I was able to advocate for myself. When you advocate for yourself, you definitely open up doors that will reach you to new heights within jobs, within school. Say you're in school and you are really into sports, but they don't want you to be part of it because of so-called disabilities. Advocate for yourself and say, no, I can do anything that anyone else can do. Let me prove it to you. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to show that you can't keep up with anymore. As long as you're giving your best. That's what really matters. As long as you're giving your best and you're showing that you can do and follow through with what you're advocating for and asking for. That's a big thing. If you are asking for something, but then they give it to you, and then you don't meet the job expectations that your boss has helped you with, they will be less likely to help in the future. So make sure whatever you're advocating for to help you, make sure you are also meeting the goals of your job to be able to help you in the future. So for me, I schedule appointments. Now I can schedule in any clinic and any of that. Sometimes I have difficulty in certain things, but I will still do it. I've never said that I will not work because I don't have such and such. It's not about that. If you can't meet the job that you're doing and you're asking for help, make sure once you get the help, make sure you're meeting those expectations. So, if you are in school, back to my story, if you're in school and you're trying to go into sports team or you're trying to be in drama or something like that, but you need a little assistance. Say you're going to do a play in a school play and you have a walker but you can't get up onto the platform. Ask for a ramp. Make sure that they are giving you what you need to do that role that you're trying to do. Because you have every right to play that role. You have every right to do what is expected that you think you can do. And they can't tell you that they're not giving you something because you have a disability. Because that is definitely against the law, first of all. But it's just not fair. And if you are seeing that, if someone is discriminating against you because of a disability that you may have, and they're not giving you a job or a role in a play or giving you a chance to be on a sports team, advocate for yourself and say, no, I can do this, but I need such and such. And then show them, once you have those, show them that you can go further. And most of the time, we can do better than most people, if not all people, with just a little help. So I am going to leave it off on that, and we will definitely have more on advocating in the future. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Make sure you're advocating for yourself. Make sure you're meeting your needs, and make sure you are finding your happy place in life.
Springs in bloom, and so are the new lavender drinks at Starbucks.
So,
enjoy subtle sweet notes of lavender paired with silky matcha or rich
sometimes
espresso for a fresh floral take on classic cafe beverages.
Commercials on my screen, I am very sorry. Commercial came up. So, meet your goals. Find what you care about. Advocate for yourself. And find that happy place. You have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Remember, next week I am going to be off researching more content for these videos, and I will see you the following week. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.